Hello, I'm Shonda Witherspoon. The title of my research project is Your Freedom is Not My Freedom: The Role of Black Soldiers in the Revolutionary War. The American Revolution, a fight for America's freedom from Great Britain. The colonists' objection to the lack of representation and parliamentary taxation policies were their chief reason for the war. Yet, independence was the reward. While the colonists wanted to be free and break the imaginary chains that tied them to Great Britain, the colonists also had actual chains on slaves in the colonies who also sought their freedom. At the onset of the war, Great Britain offered freedom for any slaves that would escape and come fight for the lawless. Yet, these slaves turned soldiers will be called traitors. This questions the hypocrisy of the colonists. How can a slave seeking freedom be a traitor to their captor? These men wanted freedom by any choice and any chance. So they weighed their options. Who would give them freedom first? The research will focus primarily on those black men and free and slave who would fight in the Continental Army, and how their fight was not only for freedom from Great Britain for America, but for their own emancipation. This research project looked at several characters and heroes of the Revolutionary War, such as a man named Salem Poor, who was an enslaved black man who purchased his own freedom, became a soldier, and rose to fame as a war hero during the American Revolutionary War, particularly in the Battle of Bunker Hill. We will examine the outcome of those soldiers, their treatment during the war, and if they received the freedom they sought after they fought. Some soldiers were worse off when they did escape to Great Britain. Some were captured, sent across the country, sent to other countries to work. Some that fought here, many of them was killed. Many of them died from disease, just like the other soldiers. Other points of the project is the issue of slavery and how it could have ended with the Revolutionary War. But the decisions made by the colonists, as you know, will lead to the Civil War. Another point of interest will be the soldiers who were spies, war heroes, yet their service was never documented or recognized. Many never did receive the freedom that was promised to them, only trials and death. We will examine the distinct reasons that compel individuals to fight for their autonomy. We discover that freedom had different meanings for African Americans during the Revolutionary War. Slaves who became soldiers for the Continental Army or the Loyalists was fighting not only for their freedom of land, but their freedom of self. When black men elected to fight for the Continental Army, their resilience to terminate their oppression and that of the United States was seen in their valor and their faithfulness to this cause. Thank you.